and his how he was murdered. Imagine Vaemond. Something about Vaemond. One thing I will say about Vaemond is he has this persistence and this hunger for power. It's this pride is present in the Valarian household. Him and his brother, they're bold. Him and his brother, they speak their mind. Him and his brother, Collis, they have always spoken up at times when they disagree. We remember in the small council meeting, Collis would always speak up against the king, and his brother, his younger brother, was also raised to be in a position of power, which is actually quite interesting because when it comes to the other dynamics, we could see that younger brothers are typically not this bold, but he was always ready for this seat of power. And it kind of shows you how his family, the Valerians, really paid attention to home training. Unlike some other people that I will mention, they really paid attention to these things. But one thing about his character, that's why his death was so satisfying, is he's always the one that stokes mutiny. He's always the one that plants these seeds, just always speaks against, well, he speaks his mind, but he says things that everybody else doesn't want to say, right? And speaks against the power. He's always saying things, jabbing, like these small little sly jabs, always just trying to go against the position of power. And that's why King Viserys reminds him, you're only a second son of Driftmark. Why are you always speaking up against people that are above your rank? It's like he doesn't know his place. And that's why that scene was so interesting and so satisfying, because we finally got to see somebody, because the whole season, everybody's always threatening him. Everyone's always giving him these looks. Daemon laughing when he was talking in the funeral in the last episode, how Daemon was laughing, because he's always had a thing with Daemon. He and Daemon don't even really get along. Remember them in the battle in episode 3, I believe, and the way that they just don't really get along. But more specifically, in this moment, Daemon finally got his what he's always wanted. Well, I wouldn't say he even cared that much to kill him, but he's just ready. Ready to put you in your place. And finally, we just got to see somebody put him in his place. He's always speaking out. His brother obviously is not going to kill him when he speaks out against his brother, but his brother does warn him. Collis warns him, don't stoke mutiny, when they were in the battle in in episode 3. Or when he was saying all those things in the funeral, everybody was just looking at him like, and finally he spoke out a line and he got what he deserved. Another thing as a second son is he hasn't really been put in the position where he has as much proximity to the king and to speak up in front of the king. So it's like, he's almost like naive in a way, because he normally gets away with speaking his mind and everybody always just warns him. Nobody actually does anything. And finally, he got what he deserved.